how do I get heatless curls? Which, by the way, these curls are about 12 hours old. So they've been in all day and they still look effortless and pretty good. So first, because there's a little bit of hairspray in there, and just from like, you know, walking around and sweating, it's really matted back here. I'm gonna brush it all out. I'm trying to make this wash last. So we're gonna do a little dry shampoo. Like a lot of dry shampoo. Split your hair down the middle. And also, I prefer to do this with bone dry hair, not even slightly damp hair. My hair is too thick to dry, like it just won't, and then it is ruined. So I have to do it with dry hair. So this is my curling rod. It is from Kitsch, or however you say it. So I'll link that in my TikTok shop and my Amazon storefront if you want to go buy it. It's pretty awesome. I don't like the ones that are smaller and you do a bunch of them on your head. I just like the one. So you're gonna put it kind of pretty close forward. I have probably maybe 2 inches right here off the top of my head. And then I'm gonna take a clip and I'm gonna clip it more to like the one side because I'm about to start curling on this one. Also make sure you have all of your hair brought forward because there's nothing worse than finishing and then realize you have like a strand left. But I'm just gonna pick a little strand from the front, and I like to make sure I keep it pretty tight the whole time. So I'm gonna wrap it, grab underneath, and then I'm gonna grab a section from behind and add it, okay? So then when I wrap again, I'm bringing both this piece and this piece, but I'm gonna add from the front once again. There's probably an easier way to do this, but this is what makes sense to my brain. And I'm gonna do one side in real time so that you understand how like long it takes. And it did take me doing it a few times to get it. So give yourself some grace if you haven't figured it out. And then every few curls, I like to just kind of straighten everything out, rebrush it out, and then I'll like always kind of squinch it up. Because I have to make sure I have enough room with all my freaking hair. It's a little ridiculous sometimes. Try to keep it as neat as possible, which is why I'm not going like super fast. I'm just gonna do this one side in real time, and then the other I'll just finish off camera. And sometimes I do one side and then realize that I do the second side better, and I just redo it. It's not that big of a deal, you know? These last couple, I really just bring from the bottom because there's not much hair left to add in. And then make sure it's all tight. And some people like to make sure that they keep their hair like flat. I don't know if that makes sense. I like to give mine like a little twist before I twist it around. I feel like that makes the curls look really nice. And then I take up the entire thing usually. I know sometimes you might have like a big tail of your roller left over, and I've never experienced that. So I don't really know what you would do with it if you have it, but I like to go until I have about like this much left. And then I take my scrunchie and I flip this up and I have the hair. That's my little tail. And then I do that. And that's one side and it's done, and it's really neat and it's super comfortable to lay on. And there it is finished. So if you saw my hair today in my get ready with me, when I had it down, that's what it turns into. And honestly, the second and third day, because you have like a little product in it, I feel like is even better. So hope that was helpful to you. And again, I will link these in my TikTok shop and my Amazon storefront. So hope you enjoyed. I now have goat horns. Good night.